And here we are again, going to a tailor's shop. Today is...
You could have watched the replay of the amazing Okada Omega match round 2 on Access TV tonight if you wanted to. It was a great match. I will not spoil the finish.
Okay.
It was even better than their first match, which is saying something, because that is probably one of the best matches you'll ever see in professional wrestling. And they topped it somehow.
This color's alright.
Yes. So this is like Florentine Red or something along those lines. Tuscan Red?
Florentine plus Florentine Crimson, I think it was. Although why I'm menacing these innocent people, I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, Azrael. Azrael, sorry.
So, yeah. Well, now I'm just being goofy, but, you know, I think we are doing this video out of order. I think there's another video before this one that I have to get around to making, but have not made it yet, but I will get around to it. So let's just go with this.
Sure.
And I'm menacing a lot of people. I think this is going to be the video where we finally go to the Il Vaticano district, which we were in at the very start of the game and have not been since.
Yeah, there isn't a ton that you get in the Vaticano right now. Admittedly, there are one or two chests that can be kind of useful, but that's about it. Oh!
And there's 5.
Salve, cittadini di Roma! Behold a sight most splendid! Caterina Sforza, she-whore of Forli, has at last been brought to heel.
Ha! No one kneels as low as Lucrezia Borgia! Who put you up to this? Was it your brother or your father? Perhaps a bit of both? Perhaps at the same time?
Chiudi la bocca! None speak ill of the Borgia! The same will happen to any who defy us!
Good people of Roma! Stay strong! You will be free! Your time will come! I swear it!
They are going to torture her. Caterina is a powerful ally. If we help her now while she is weak, she will aid us in return.
Perhaps. But kill Cesare and Rodrigo first.
Yeah, especially in Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah. Okay, so this is one of the bigger missions of the game.
Now you're menacing Machiavelli. Congratulations.
Yes, I am. So this is one of the bigger missions of the game. We have to go into the Castel Sant'Angelo, muck around for a bit, and
no, you could
find
just
where
walk around
Caterina's cell.
You could just like.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be cool.
Trying
Trying to be cool here. All right. It would be very conspicuous if I started blending in with the cardinals.
You're wearing red.
Well, still, you can't take any chances. After all, I'm the only heavily armed caped fellow in town.
Have you seen some of the Swiss Guard?
No, we haven't.
Yes, we have. But
Because the Swiss Guard are only in the Il Vaticano.
we saw one in the last video in the Copernicus missions.
I don't recall one. I think that was just a brute.
Nah, he was a boss man. He was the captain. They used to reuse his model. So this is the Castel Sant'Angelo, the Castello.
Oh, you're talking about the knight at the very end, right?
Yeah. So this is the Castello Sant'Angelo. We'll be coming here every once in a while.
Yeah, it's probably the biggest building in the game, and it's visible from It's basically visible from anywhere on the map.
The Colosseum and this are probably close to tied.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard because the Colosseum is just so massive, but so. What do you?
This is the wrong way. Don't go this way. This is not how you're supposed to actually go there.
Well, okay.
But we did need to wait for those guys to turn around, so it's okay.
Yes. Now, in fairness, as it so turns out, is normally it's really hard to get into the Vatican. The Vatican, there's like 1 or 2 spots you can get in. For this mission, they actually break one piece of fence, so you can actually get in that way. Yeah, like this fence is not like this otherwise. It's the full fence, and you can't get over it.
Also, this is one of the harder bonus objectives because this is a pretty long mission, and if you get there are no checkpoints, so if you get spotted, you will have to restart and go all the way back to the very beginning.
Yeah. That being said, though, it isn't the worst thing in the world because
No.
as bad as it bad as it can be, the guard patrols are pretty light, and you can generally kind of work your way into a position where not a lot of people will see you.
Yes, this is also one of those stealth games where if guards discover a dead body, they won't go nuts and sound the alarm or something.
They will start searching, but they won't.
Forget the Pope. You only
Yeah.
answer to me.
They
The
won't
thing
do
is,
anything beyond that.
the thing is, you're going to be climbing on the Castel, so there is a lot of vertical movement, and guards don't really work well with vertical movement in this game, in that they can't detect very well if you're really high up.
Yeah, there's one or two little tricky parts to it, I'd say. Like that courtyard is actually pretty simple, especially if you have something like the crossbow.
Yeah,
Or a lot of knives.
the crossbow breaks stealth missions because it is a ranged, stealthy projectile that kills almost everyone instantly.
Yeah.
I think some of the heavily armed dudes in Il Vaticano do take 2 to kill them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know how many ways there are to get up on the Castel, but the way I've always done it is go far to the left. Moving counterclockwise, if you will.
Yeah.
But
Now,
I do think it is possible to go clockwise. Or, no, we're going clockwise now. We go counterclockwise.
Yeah.
Is not how I usually do this.
yeah, it's also kind of hard to get up top of the Castello after some points because it's just like.
Yeah, see, you can't climb up this way.
Yeah, now if we were to actually like turn on the Eagle Vision, you'd see that right below him was a glyph, but we can't.
Huh.
We're not going to do that, I guess.
I actually didn't realize. I forgot there was a glyph here, but I suppose that makes sense. Whatever, I'll get around to it.
Yeah. I better just do the story. You just decided to do the story. Oh no.
Or collapse like an idiot, but
Oh god. Well,
and this whole mission series of missions here, because once you do start this mission, it does kind of lock you into a sequence. This mission in particular, the one we're on, I think is about the height of the Borgia guards' incompetence. They are pretty shit at things, actually. We will be seeing that in vivid detail very shortly, actually.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other time that they'd be really just as bad as this set.
But let's not kid ourselves. They're always pretty shit at things, honestly.
Yeah. So
you will want to get rid of this guy. He can spot you when you're climbing on the Castel.
Yeah.
It also helps to have some throwing knives because unarmored guys like that, one-hit kill.
Yep.
Now, obviously, what we're going to need to do here is create a distraction for those two mooks.
They won't see you.
Well, you never know. So we're going to need a little distraction, and my buddy here is going to help us out. Masterclass Infiltrator.
Yes. Now, this would be a case where if you had the climbing glove, this would be really helpful, but...
We don't have that at this point in the game.
Yep. I said helpful, I didn't say required. So, essentially, the hardest part of the level is basically over at this point. At least for getting the bonus objective.
It can kind of
It's really
it
threatening.
can kind of be a little disorienting to climb a really circular structure because the camera's kind of moving along with you, so you kind of have to reorient yourself.
Cesare,
Lucrezia. I hope you have treated our guest with kindness.
that mouth on her. How I'd love to sew it shut.
I'd rather like it open myself.
Oh.
Have you talked to the Pope about the funds requested by my banker?
He is away from the Castello, and he might need some convincing when he returns.
That shouldn't be a problem, should it?
No. Only it gets quite lonely here. You and I spend so little time together these days, busy as you are with your other conquests.
Soon. Once I have secured the throne of Italia, you are going to be my queen. And your loneliness will be a thing of the past.
I cannot wait.
Behave yourself while I am gone.
Well, as long as nobody's just wandering around half naked holding a Laura skull, I think everything will be
Yeah,
fine.
I think we'll manage.
This is Lucrezia.
Yeah, she had quite a life.
Yeah.
Micheletto is Cesare's private assassin, basically. What about those other 7 children?
Yeah.
Or you could take a jaunt over to Wikipedia.
Yes,
So-
and if it isn't obvious, Lucrezia will survive this game, so don't expect her to
So,
die.
obviously, Ezio needed to wait around until nightfall, and Cesare took a very long time getting out of that Castel.
Yeah. He was waiting for Cesare to leave, so he wouldn't have to try to kill him this time.
Machiavelli is going to be disappointed.
Oh no! I only stood hung outside the window for 12 hours. How could I
Okay,
ever?
so let's
inside.
do a reminder here. Cesare left out the front door, and what we're going to do is go right through the front door, except into the Castel this time. You'd think they'd have more sentries there, but apparently not.
Well, you can theoretically, like, you don't have to go right through the front door, but you could if you want to.
Also, there's a guy patrolling down there. You can't see him from this angle. He's a great landing guy. You can assassinate him from this height, and if you assassinate somebody, you take no fall damage.
Now, you see, whenever I would do this mission, I would always climb up to the top of the castle, and then I would just kind of walk my way
Interesting.
in. So you don't really have to even deal with any of this. So the Castel is the wonderful game with modular gameplay. There are a lot of doors in here that will open up randomly, depending on the mission. This is probably the one path that's almost always open, which is the way up to the upper levels. There's a surprisingly gigantic trapdoor here for whatever godforsaken reason.
Well, it's for throwing hay down for some reason.
Yes. And now you can wander around this place like an idiot trying to find Catherine for like half an hour like I did the first time I played this level. It's not always...
Okay, that staircase down there leads back to the entrance. You don't want that.
Right. It's an
And it does really help to know where you're going, because again, you get spotted, you have to start from the very beginning.
Right. And now these would lead you out onto the roof, the lower levels of the roof.
There's not really anything to do here right now.
No.
Yeah, there are a couple
There is-
treasure chests kicking around, but they're not super valuable.
I think there's like one that you can get that's really rare, high. It's like super rare, and it's like you would maybe there's two, but I mean normally you're just not going to be in the Castello.
Yeah, especially when
Just
you're on a
like-
stealth mission.
Can you reach this water jug for me?
Now, the first time I attempted this, there was obviously a cutback there. The first time I attempted this mission, I got spotted by these two guys because I accidentally wandered a little too far forwards and they spotted me.
And you don't have
Must come closer.
Stealthy projectile weapons.
you don't have stealthy, and you don't also have dual arm blade.
Thanks.
At least Catherine
is a
is
smooth operator.
Yeah, she's trying to at least distract him. What are you doing?
Ezio, what are you doing here?
Paying a visit to the tailor.
Rescuing me will provoke Cesare's wrath.
Fortunately for us, he is away. Any chance there is a second key?
The guard handed his to Lucrezia, so I assume not.
Do you know where she is?
Her quarters are at the top of the castello.
Alright, stay here. That key is as good as mine.
I'm not going anywhere.
You have to go up there because there is a trophy assigned to jumping off the Castello with a parachute.
There's also a Borgia flag on top of a small Borgia flag on top of the gigantic Borgia flag.
Nice.
Do not know why there's a giant Borgia flag, the small Borgia flag and the giant Borgia flag, but there is. So, if you're like me, you can say the small Borgia flag for your last Borgia flag, because you infected me with the cool fucking looking screenshot with trophies.
I love you so. I want to sing it to the heavens.
Please, you must whisper it only to yourself. If Cesare found out, who knows what he would do.
Are you not newly widowed?
He killed my husband.
Oh.
Cesare has always been jealous of my attentions. But that should not deter us.
No.
I will keep our secret.
Lucrezia, your lips call to me.
What was that?
I'm late for rehearsal. Farewell, my love.
I heard the entire exchange, mia signora, and can vouch for it.
Good. Tell Cesare. We shall see how it feels when the shoe is on the other foot.
Yes, signora.
Summer of Assassin's Creed, when I played the first one, 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations, all pretty much back to back.
Yeah, I pretty much played 2 Brotherhood and Revelations back to back. I played 1 a long time ago, but then 2.
Please, continue. I did not mean to interrupt.
Ezio Auditore da Firenze. How nice to finally meet after hearing so much. A pity Cesare is no longer here. He would have enjoyed this.
My fight is not with you, Lucrezia. Free Caterina, and I will stand down.
Impossible.
Then you leave me no choice.
God!
Yeah. The original Brotherhood Platinum, I might have gotten a few wires crossed there.
Lucrezia did not die until 1519.
It is not 1519.
You cannot fist fight the Pope's daughter.
You killed these dudes.
Hit me again.
So now for an annoying mission. We're still on the. Wait, actually no. This is a different mission.
Yes, this is a different
That is
mission.
your best.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Thankfully, it isn't a sneaky mission anymore. But so the rest of this mission is basically we need to
cause trouble, so you're coming with me.
beat up
Scream.
Katerina and
I will be
not beat
forced
up
to take your tongue.
beat up Lucrezia, I should say, and then just threaten her and
Rescuing princesses
try
from
to carry her
castles
downstairs.
Right. Unfortunately,
really
along the way, these guys will ambush you, so you've got to toss Lucrezia down.
Charging around, killing whomever you wish.
I just want to...
Fortunately, yeah.
Apparently
you
they
can't knock them down.
Apparently they will not attack if she's facing you, which I think is the idea here. You want to sort of move. You want to keep the guards on one side of you, and they won't attack Lucrezia, so you can sort of get through. How do you slit someone's throat with a mace? How does that work?
Very carefully.
Do you know what became of the patsy once your hunt was finished? Your dear friend Lorenzo...
Unfortunately, Lucrezia does try to break away from you a whole bunch when dudes attack, so you gotta chase after her, and it all becomes a right mess. But again, we're in the Pope's base killing his dudes.
Yeah. They're slightly less common.
Jeez,
dudes.
that last one hurt. Ezio is just like a Klingon with the
yeah.
mace.
The women were forbidden to marry, and the family
What am I doing?
erased.
I think I got a few wires I think I
This
forgot.
place is a maze. I wouldn't blame you. So.
Yeah. You can't hear Lucrezia, alright then.
Yeah.
Guards generally can't hear very well is the thing.
Yeah.
They are basically the genome soldiers from MGS1 who hear pretty much nothing.
Yeah. Pretty sure your brother's a bloodthirsty madman.
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Now, I'm not gonna bash her brains in with the mace. I learned my lesson the first time.
Yeah, you'll just stab her with the knife.
She kind of defaults to running up to that upstairs garden.
Yeah.
The ignorant make easy targets.
Whatever, my words are wasted here. Hypocrita.
There is just a slaughterhouse wherever Ezio goes. I mean, seriously. Did you see that massive pile of bodies when defending Copernicus?
Yeah.
Actually, when I was deciding on what image I was going to use for that update, I decided on that big, massive pile of bodies, because that's still pretty funny to me.
Yeah.
There really are very few points in the game that throws that many dudes at you.
Especially this
Yeah.
game. Like, you'd get a bunch in the, Forlì.
Salute, Lucrezia. How I've missed you.
Vai a farti fottere, Troia!
Always a pleasure. Bring her here, I'll take the key. Classy.
Guards! Guards!
That's enough out of you.
Can you walk?
No.
I guess we are going out the front.
I did not have fun doing this mission. And it's another stealth mission, but it's also a pick up and carry escort
As if I
mission.
have a
And
choice.
if you're clumsy and try to run for the exit, that guy will spot you.
Yeah. This is one of the cases where having crossbow, knives, or even smoke bombs is really helpful. And like you, I actually didn't have any of them for this mission. Maybe I had a couple knives, but that's probably about the most I had.
Why save me, Ezio?
But yeah, basically you just need to get
Yes.
to the... Shh, don't make
Listen, I have a thing for redheads.
He really does, actually.
You have a family.
It is not your family. That night at the villa, I had to ensure our allegiance to protect Forlì. Do you understand, Ezio?
Put her on the stairs, kill a dude, pick her up.
Yeah, you gotta really be careful on these staircases, because guys can spot you pretty fast, and if you fail... Oh, and if you see guys, if they see dead bodies, that brings them into the hall, and that's very bad for you.
Yeah, and they don't see, of course, somehow they don't see Lucrezia. Not Lucrezia,
Yeah.
Katerina. Jesus Christ.
just a heavily armed man in red walking up the stairs. These guys really suck.
Well, no, you're wearing the Potsy colors.
Yeah, I guess
They
could
think you're
mistake-
Micheletto and they don't want to fuck with you.
I guess they could mistake a red fellow in the dark. See, we're going with natural camouflage here. But yeah, these two guys will patrol back and forth, and you really
Get down
have
or
to be careful.
get down or die. That isn't exactly what I would say here.
E la politica.
Oh, poor
And
Ezio.
you did not explain.
Listen, I just want to fuck somebody. Do you know how long it's been since I had to lay?
Don't you
There
dare.
you go. I'd like all my girls hot.
And he lands right on top of the crippled woman. Good one.
Yes. Hey, Katerina!
It's getting to be quite a party in this hay bale.
Figlio di puttana. Never do that to me.
But you
again.
didn't want to roll in the hay?
You know, hay assassinations remind me of everyone's favorite game, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, which also had hay bale assassinations. Because Hideo Kojima really likes the Assassin's Creed series, apparently.
Yes. It also had cardboard boxes.
Yes. Just a reminder that Old Snake's Altair costume was his best costume in that game.
Yes. So, and a very annoying twist, they have in fact decided to lock the front gates.
Wow, they actually are kind of competent. They're still not fantastic, is
It
what I'm
seems to open
saying.
from over there.
Now,
Yeah.
the thing is, there is a mission objective. You can't go too far from Katarina without failing. So you kind of have to bring her along, but it's not that hard to avoid disaster here. Just at this point, don't screw up, because you really don't want to restart. Trust me, this mission took me way longer than this video actually indicates.
Yeah. Because Katarina is a mission target, you're limited to about like 25 meters-ish of space between her. I mean, theoretically, you don't actually have to really drag her along. They are very close to the border of 25 meters.
Yeah, I probably
But-
could have pulled this while leaving her in the Castell, but I didn't want to risk it.
Yeah, it's not fun.
No.
Okay, so that's one of the two gates open.
I mean, look what we've done here. We've infiltrated the Castella. Okay, I can forgive them allowing that to happen. But we also slaughtered a whole bunch of their dudes, kidnapped the Pope's daughter, locked her in a cell, then killed a whole bunch of other dudes, and now we're opening the front gate and they all haven't seen me yet.
That's because everybody who does see you ends up dead.
Now we've got the front door open. Oh, I was so worried about that guy. You have no idea.
Yeah, he's awkward, but he probably won't. He's too high up, and he's got too steep of an angle to really see what's right below him.
I didn't want to risk it. Is the thing here.
No, I completely understand. Yay!
Because I do know guards generally are pretty bad at seeing things that are higher up than them, but things below, I didn't want to risk it.
Right across the bridge. I will cover you.
Okay, this one is actually really easy to fail. I think the first time I did is because I got too far ahead of Katarina, which is one of those video games.
The first time I did this game told me how to jump to a beam from a horse, and I did that, and then Katarina got away from me. Like, hey, this is cool.
Like, Katarina getting away from you or moving too far. See, look at that. That is pure video gaming right there. How could they have possibly lost track of me? It's just one of those weird video game rules you have to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because in reality, it doesn't make any sense. So you're supposed to go very slowly and draw a whole bunch of guards to you. Well, I might as well, you know.
Just run. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
It's mine now.
Of course, we probably just ran right across as opposed to...
Yeah, you could have run, but this feels more correct. It's canon. Ezio does have a horse in this cutscene.
Go to Isla Tiberina. Find Machiavelli there. You'll be waiting for me.
What about you?
And by distract, I mean slaughter everybody.
Get back in one piece, or I will never forget
Listen,
myself.
he's got his killing mace.
Okay, so a whole bunch of... This is the funnest part of these Castellan missions, just slaughtering all these dudes. And I kind of forgot how to break holds there.
Yeah. Of course, you got to get a kill streak of 5. So you got to get the mooks piled up around you.
I'm here.
I love these executions.
Oh, that was only 4 that time, sorry.
You know, this isn't going to look great on anybody's
There we go.
reputation here. I'm just saying. Man, this mace has quite a body count, huh?
Still haven't got have you gotten 5 guys? I mean, I think you
think
have, but it didn't
yeah,
pop.
I think I have. Game just didn't let me know because the game is weird sometimes.
I was gonna say, because I thought you had 5 times the last time, but it didn't pop, so I'm like,
3, 4. Ah, you asshole.
counter kills. It's an acquired system. Of course, now you have a bunch of fucking spear dudes, which are like the worst dudes to kill in this entire game.
I hate spear dudes. And random. See, the thieves guild plans ahead. So that was what, like 15 guys there? Just another massacre in front of the Castel Sant'Angelo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess not a whole lot of people are gonna get promotions out of this mess.
Yes and no. Like, maybe. They weren't exactly very competent, but guess what? There's a whole lot of fucking vacancies now.
Well, they'll recover, I think. But hey, we have a returning feature from Assassin's Creed 1 in that Chase Breakers dudes.
Yes.
So yeah, they broke
As
into
in,
the Castello, they harassed your daughter, slammed their head against the bars, escaped with a valuable prisoner, massacre at the front gates, the people
Hey, there he is! Get him!
the people escaped, and there was an explosion of some variety. Just not a great track record for these guys. Well, they can't have me knowing who I am.
Or if you're familiar with the Borgias, it's Saturday. Oh Jesus Christ! You're running right into another patrol.
Well,
in
see,
high profile.
this happens to me a lot. All right.
Hey, at the very least. Hey, your armor broke.
Yeah. I think it is someone hitting me at the front of the Castello.
Oh, Jesus Christ. To be fair, when I did this mission, I made sure every single person was dead.
Yeah, that's another way to play it.
You're on the very border of search range, unfortunately.
I'm being
Kinda
incognito is what I am, and there we go. Alright, now that all that silliness is taken care of, we've got a major new gameplay mechanic we are going to introduce in the last 6 minutes of this video.
How to repair armor?
Yes. Now, there is a different category of weapons in this game that are long weapons. The Roman longsword does not count as a long weapon.
No. It's generally just this fucking sphere. That's about it.
And yes, as previously discussed, the crossbow is really overpowered in this game. It's a long range, completely stealthy, one-hit kill, and it comes with like 15 bullets.
And the quiver size can get upgraded.
You'll
Yes,
be well
it's-
satisfied, I know.
And when you're not targeting somebody, it looks really weird when you do target somebody.
Yeah.
Please, be careful.
And Ezio can bend his wrist in very interesting ways while maintaining perfect accuracy on a guy. So he's basically an aimbot when he has the crossbow out.
And it aims pretty damn quickly too, so... So, the crossbow is very good, and the downside to the crossbow is that it is technically a little... God damn it, horse!
You're preventing me from resurrecting Roma.
Yes. There will be consequences for this horse. Though some of the heavier enemies can be... I don't know, sometimes it feels like they can trick off with a crossbow bolt, but not always.
Well, they are wearing pretty heavy armor.
Yes. Where are you heading?
Heading back to the next mission, which is at Isola Tiberina.
Oh, there's a fast shop one right there.
I can get it sometime later.
You're right there, anyway. Let's stop at the bank and get your money.
Maybe next time. All in all, pretty successful mission there.
Yeah.
Ezio,
Where is Machiavelli?
I could not find him.
I brought the Contessa here.
Caterina,
Care to tell us where you have been?
looking for Ezio. What of Cesare and Rodrigo?
Cesare rode off before I could get close to him, and Rodrigo was somewhere else entirely.
That is odd. Rodrigo is usually at the Castello.
Very odd indeed.
What a waste. No offense.
None taken.
With Cesare gone to Urbino, we must build our forces.
I thought we...
Impossible. Cesare commands a massive army in Romagna. You would never reach him.
I say we work here, in Roma. Erode the Borgia's influence, while restoring our own. And in fact, I want to begin right now. Volpe, bring Claudia and Bartolomeo here. Machiavelli, meet me outside. Take care of her.
That's his junior.
But he's fucking rich, he was on Auditori.
Look, the Borgia rob everything from the people to maintain power.
What do you intend to do?
We will
So yeah, it is about time we
Yes.
introduce this whole
To win
Brotherhood
war,
mechanic to this
we
game,
need
right?
loyal soldiers. By recruiting
Yes.
enemies of the state, we arm those who have been disarmed by the Borgia.
Recruit Nazis.
Recruit
This
our
is a
footnotes.
really short mission, and that's why it's at the very end of this video.
Yes, and here we go.
There's a lot to talk about with the whole Assassin's Recruit stuff, but, you know, that can wait for... Time to show off the crossbow.
Yeah, unfortunately these guards aren't any guard posts, so it does not count.
Unfortunately.
But yeah, for the challenge. They have to be standing there crossing their arms for you to count.
Well, that makes all the difference, doesn't it?
Yeah. Hey, okay, that's our new assassin, buddy. No, damn it!
Oh, hey, you know... Oh, yeah, this is one of kind of the stock lines, so you'll be hearing this a bunch. You know what I haven't done this video that's been kind of a recurring
If you
theme?
choose to fight, stand with me against the Borgia.
I am tired of hiding in the shadows.
Let's see, you've already randomly accosted
Yeah, I
citizens.
haven't killed anyone randomly.
Machiavelli on Isola Tiberina.
No,
We
you just
will
been
make you
pushing
one
them
of
over.
us.
Well, you killed Kath.
Our lives will
You
no longer
did kill
mask our
Lucrezia
truth.
No, we didn't. We just knocked her out.
that one time. I'm pretty sure you used the hidden blade.
Oh, well. Yeah, damn, you're right. So you
Listen, Ezio didn't kill civilians.
so you can also recruit female assassins.
Yes. And of course, if you want to be that kite in the dick, you'll be the person who will exclusively recruit female assassins. Because just in case you don't want to use the cheat, that gives you an all.
Yeah, there is a... I think it's called Sisterhood, for the record. Yes.
It is. It is.
Hey, her sword isn't attached to her body. That makes no... That's very
The
silly.
liberation of Roma has begun.
Yeah.
Grazie.
Look.
My skills are limited.
Look, she's
but
psychic.
you
We can use her.
fight with you.
You have
There we
no
go.
idea.
Start building the Brotherhood back up, because Machiavelli is a terrible manager. Or maybe he's actually a very good manager, but, you know,
He's very good at getting other people
Yeah,
to do what
exactly.
he wants.
But hey, look,
Just in the most
look at
roundabout
this,
is
look at this
dickish
mess
way
of a
possible.
mini-map. We've got a lot to do.
Yes.
Alright.
All right. Stop. Yep. Stop recording.